Flashback FM, where every night's a dance party.
This is Tony on Flashback FM. Liberty City's home for the best in disco, electro, and new wave.
Welcome back, everyone. This is DJ GTA Failer, and this is the last time I will be your DJ because this is our last radio station video. The only station we have left to cover is Flashback 95.6. Reading from the wiki, Flashback 95.6 is hosted by Tony and plays 1980s pop and post-disco music. All the songs featured come from the soundtrack of the 1983 hit film Scarface and were composed and produced by Giorgio Moroder. So there's 5 songs we have to cover here in this video. All of them came out in 1983. The very first track is called Rush Rush. It's by Debbie Harry. Debbie Harry was the lead singer to Blondie, so a living legend. Let's take a look at her Wikipedia. Born in 1945, her real name was Angela Trimble. American singer, songwriter, and actress, best known as the lead vocalist of the band Blondie. 4 of her songs with the band reached number 1 on the US charts between 1979 and 1981. Right, so this song, Rush Rush, also has a Wikipedia entry, not a GTA wiki, but a Wikipedia entry. It's a song by American singer Debbie Harry, released as the 4th and final single from the soundtrack to the 1983 film Scarface. Okay, so reading here again, it says Rush Rush was the first single Debbie Harry released after Blondie broke up in 1982. Yeah, so this is a solo Debbie Harry song and not a Blondie song. The song is decent. It's kind of catchy. I'm going to give it a B. It's not my favorite Blondie song. That one would be The Tide is High. I really like that one. And Blondie's got a lot of great hits. But I would give this song a B. Solid B, and a great start to Flashback FM. Okay, let's read a little bit now from the wiki about Tony, the made-up DJ for Flashback FM. Tony is a character in the GTA series who is the host of several pop stations throughout the game series. She hosts Flashback FM right here in GTA 3, Flash FM in GTA Vice City, and she co-hosts Flash FM in GTA Vice City Stories alongside Terry. Tony, the DJ that we're listening to in this video, is voiced by Maria Chambers in all of her appearances. And then just looking at Maria Chambers' wiki page, an American voice actress and radio station host, born in Boston, Massachusetts. She voices a prostitute in GTA 3, and she also voices the Pogo the Monkey commercial. Okay, the second track on Flashback 95.6 is called Shake It Up by Elizabeth Daly. Elizabeth Daly has her own Wikipedia page. She was born in 1961 as Elizabeth Ann Gutman, but she's professionally known as E.G. Daly or Elizabeth Daly. She is an actress and a singer. She is known for her animation voice roles as Tommy Pickles on the Rugrats and its spin-off All Grown Up. She was Buttercup on the Powerpuff Girls. She was Rudy Tabuti on Chalk Zone and Julius on Julius Jr. She also voiced the title character in the live-action film Babe, Pig in the City, and Bam Bam Rubble in the live-action film The Flintstones. Yeah, she's got a lot of movie credits here, including a bunch that I am not going to read. But as far as this song goes here, Shake It Up, this is a great song. I'm giving this one an A. Got a really nice groove to it. I always sing along to the chorus whenever this one comes on and I'm playing GTA 3. So yeah, good song. A for sure.
This is Flashback. Push it to the limit, people.
Push it to the limit. Walk along a razor's edge. But don't look down, just keep your head or you'll be finished.
Okay, now let's read from the wiki for Flashback FM. Let's see, station jingle. Remember the music, remember the clothes, just forget about the morning after. Flashback FM. Okay, it's a radio station in GTA 3 and Liberty City Stories. It plays retro pop music. In Liberty City Stories, it's hosted by the DJ Rennie, R-E-N-I, but by 2001, Rennie has been replaced with Tony. The station has a retro style and airs music from around 20 years prior to the events of the game, 1983 for GTA 3 and the late 70s for Liberty City Stories. Flashback's idents and imaging voice mock the nostalgic nature of the radio, with comments such as, "For people who just can't let go." As I mentioned, all songs were composed and produced by digital music pioneer Giorgio Moroder, and many of the songs appear in films that he soundtracked. So now let's read from the Wikipedia about Giovanni Giorgio Moroder. Born in 1940, alive and well, an Italian composer and music producer, dubbed the father of disco. He is credited with pioneering Euro, disco, and electronic dance music. Lots of work with synthesizers, which influenced several music genres such as high NRG, Italo disco, new wave, house, and techno music. But surely his greatest credit is being here on the GTA 3 soundtrack.
Push it to the limit. No one left to stand in your way. You might get careless, but you'll never be safe while you're still living.
Okay, so the next song is called Scarface, parentheses, Push It to the Limit. It is by Paul Engemann. Let's first go to his Wikipedia page. Born 1957, a former American musician and current network marketing entrepreneur. Best known for his 1983 song Scarface, Push It to the Limit, which was featured prominently in the film Scarface. And I'm adding here, more prominently, since I haven't seen the movie Scarface, in the game GTA 3. Okay, so the song itself is big enough to have a Wikipedia entry, and just talks about the record producer Giorgio Moroder, we've talked about, but another producer, Pete Bellotte, and it was recorded by American musician Paul Engemann. Appeared in the soundtrack for Scarface. It appears in the montage sequence. I think there's spoilers coming up here. If you haven't seen Scarface from, 40 years ago, and you don't want to get spoiled, close your ears. The song appears in the film in the montage sequence that demonstrates Tony Montana's rise in wealth and position after he kills Frank Lopez, played by Robert Loggia, and takes over as the head cocaine trafficker in Miami. Cool. All right, so how do I feel about this song? Well, this is my favorite song on any radio station in GTA 3. This is it, gang. This is the 1A+ song that I'm going to award. Love this song. The whole thing is just super catchy. Sing along to it. I end up quoting this the title of the song to a friend of mine all the time via text message, and he knows the reference too. So yeah, great song. A+, the only A+ in this entire collection of videos that I'm making.
Welcome to the limit. Standing on the razor's edge. Don't look down, just keep your head or you'll be finished. Welcome to the limit.
Remember the music? Remember the clothes? Just forget about the morning after. Flashback FM.
I'm Tony on Flashback FM. Here's one for people who were so hip, if you know what I mean. It hurt.
Don't be mistaken by the first impression.
All right, since all of these songs come from the Scarface soundtrack, I felt we should maybe read a short little intro about Scarface from Wikipedia. Scarface is a 1983 American crime drama film directed by Brian De Palma and written by Oliver Stone, loosely based on the 1929 novel of the same name and serving as a loose remake of the 1932 film. It tells the story of Cuban refugee Tony Montana, played by Al Pacino, who arrives penniless in Miami during the Mariel boat lift and becomes a powerful drug lord. This sounds like the story of Vice City. The film co-stars Steve Bauer, Michelle Pfeiffer, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, and Robert Loggia. De Palma dedicated this version of Scarface to the memories of Howard Hanks and Ben Hecht, the writers of the original film. The second to last song on Flashback FM is called She's on Fire by Amy Holland. Reading from her Wikipedia page, Amy Celeste Boersma, known professionally as Amy Holland, is an American pop rock singer, songwriter, and composer. Her career spans more than 30 years. She received a Grammy Award nomination for Best New Artist in 1981, following her eponymous debut album containing the single How Do I Survive. So I'm a big fan of 80s music. In fact, I memorized the Billboard Top 100 lists for all 10 years in the 80s. I don't know this song, How Do I Survive? I've never heard of it. It's not on any of those Billboard lists that I memorized. All right, and then the song She's on Fire also has a Wikipedia entry. It's a 1983 dance pop, synth pop, and high NRG song from the soundtrack of the film Scarface. The song was performed by Amy Holland, who had also recorded Turn Out the Night for the Scarface soundtrack. Okay, so most important thing is my grade, and She's on Fire gets an A. It's, again, really catchy. I always find myself humming along with it. And then Tony comes in, I guess, near the end, or maybe it's the beginning, where she says, I've never been on fire. And I think that's a pretty funny line.
Better sit back, get out of my way. I'm coming on strong like a burning flame. Hey, I'm hot tonight.
And the final song on Flashback 95.6 is I'm Hot Tonight by Elizabeth Daily. We've already heard about Elizabeth Daily. We read about her. She also sang Shake It Up, the second song on this soundtrack. I'm Hot Tonight. So Shake It Up was an A. I'm Hot Tonight is also an A. Like I mentioned, I'm a big fan of 80s pop music, and so this station is just right in my wheelhouse. I didn't know any of the songs before listening to them on GTA 3, but they're all quite good, and I'm Hot Tonight gets another A. Another A for this one. And so all that's left to do now is give Flashback 95.6 a final grade as a station. So to refresh your memory, Flashback FM had one song that I called a B, 3 songs that I called an A, and then I broke the rules when I gave Scarface Push It to the Limit an A+. And by breaking the rules in that one instance, I can justify giving this entire radio station an A for this station. Now, this is no surprise because, like I said, I really love 80s music. That's my favorite genre, 80s pop music. And I cooked the books in order to give Flashback FM an overall grade of A, making them the winner of the entire contest. So let's refresh our memories on the grades that I gave all of the stations, starting from the lowest graded stations. So Rise FM and MSX FM, those were the ones where it's like all instrumentals and like dance music, techno music, all terrible. Both of those stations got Fs. If I had a lower grade to give, I would give it. Head Radio got a C+. Double Clef FM, that was the classical station, got a B-. They did better than I thought they would do. Lips FM gets a B+. Then we have 3 stations tying for an A-. So these 3 stations are tied for my second favorite station. KJA, Game Radio, and Chatterbox, all getting an A-, and they all lost out to the best station in GTA 3 according to my scientifically done poll involving one person's opinion, Flashback FM getting an A. So I hope you've enjoyed this look, I think 9 video look at all of the radio stations and all of the tunes throughout GTA 3. Big shout out to Supran Duwadi, who put in a comment that I should consider doing something like this, where I take a look at all of the music in the game. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed making it, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you real soon.
Your dials in the 90s, but your head stuck in the 80s. Flashback 95.6.